gentlemen. We want an explanation, Hugh. The gates are down, my shops are selling half the cycles they were 12 months ago. The game's dying. It's disaster.
It's everything you say, and worse. Blimey, that's not Don Walker, is it?
No, it's Pat Calloway and that new kid, Freeman.
In first.
National champion hurt, that's all we would have needed.
We've lost money this season, true.
My oath.
We've had a boom. It's tapered off. Cycling needs a kick to get it going again. I've got a star. A Yankee champion. Someone who'll give Don Walker a bit of competition, a bit of blood on the track, a bit of knuckle. Crowds will love it.
Kate. G'day, Johnny.
Don?
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah. I'll see you later. I've got to check on my mates.
He doesn't need me, Sid. He needs a priest.
What?
But he's only 17. I know his family. I've been training him for the last 2 years. I'm sorry, but Pat's bleeding.
How are you, Pat?
Oh, I've had worse. Beats working for a living.
He'll be back on a bike in a month.
How's young Tim?
The priest's on his way.
A priest?
I can mend a leg, Don. I can't mend a neck.
Bad luck there, Pat. You rode a good race. You'll be all right, mate. What's this?
Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, Father.
What are you lot staring at? And you, Don, why didn't you take your lap of honor? Keep telling you this game needs a bit of glamour. Boy just isn't a showman. We're going to see the Freeman boys' family as soon as we leave. Sid Melville can take us. They'll be needing money.
Listen, the bank won't go.
Just fix it. And Pat Calloway. I want a job till his leg's better. Campbell might help there. What else?
Well, I could tell the press about the American style we're bringing out.
No, Scotty. I don't know who he is yet.
But you said you had an American.
And I will.
Hey, what's happening here? Stretch your legs if you want. Signal's down. Could be a while.
You're going to be late for the race, Major.
I might just make it.
But you won't have time to warm up.
Maybe.
I'm going to marry that man.
You'll have to talk to your father first.
I'll talk. Then I'll marry.
Is there any chance we'll make up the time?
Get back in the car, boy.
I'm gonna be late for a big race.
Too bad. I ain't no rush.
See y'all at the track.
Yep.
Can you hand me that cycle, please?
Get your cycle when we get where we're going.
I need it now.
The only cycle I got in here is Major Taylor's cycle.
I'm Major Taylor.
How do I know that?
I gotta be at that race meet. All aboard! All aboard!
I know that God will help me find the answers to my prayer. I know that God will help me find the way. I know the Lord will help me walk the path of my Redeemer. I know that God will help me through my day. I know that God will help me through my day.
Thank you. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord for that wonderful voice. Yes. Now, if you'd like to come up, Major. You all know Marshall W. Taylor. Major Taylor, as they call him in the magazine.
Well, I've asked him to testify today.
Let's make a dandy paperweight for someone, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Does anybody out there want to bid on this fine doorstop? I got this for being quick on the track. But the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. I won this trophy racing my cycle, brothers and sisters. But you know, well, and I know, that I was riding not just against men out there, but against the monster of race prejudice that stalks our land. For we wrestle, St. Paul wrote. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Principalities.
He's a showman.
Amen.
Powers.
He knows how to work an audience.
Rulers.
Amen.
Don't have to mean a prince.
We get a lot of Bible bashers in Australia. They'll love him.
Don't have to
$5
mean
he won't talk to you. You're on.
It doesn't have to mean an emperor like they had in Rome at the time that Paul wrote this. Can mean, in my life, a two-bit promoter trying to get me to ride races on Sunday. Can mean, in my life, saying no to that two-bit promoter. Can mean walking away from the money that promoter, that ruler, that principality is offering. Not riding on Sundays. Walking away from what that ruler was offering has cost me over the years maybe $30,000. But I rejoice. Yes, indeed. I rejoice. Why? Because I am a Christian man. Yes. And I have to live that way. And it doesn't make any difference who knows it. I have to live as a Christian man should live. I make no secret of it. And God has honored me in my life for that.
Amen. Mr. Taylor, remember me? Harley Grimes from the Chicago Star.
See you later.
Oh, yeah. I sure remember you, Mr. Grimes.
Just wanted to introduce you to an admirer of yours. This is Mr. McIntosh, all the way from Sydney, Australia.
U.D. McIntosh, Mr. Taylor. I promote cycling races.
Glad you could worship with us, Mr. McIntosh. I've never seen a promoter on his knees before.
I'd like you to come to Australia for me.
Never talk business on the Sabbath, sir.
We run the richest cycling races in the world. The Sydney 1000. Winner takes 750 pounds. That's 3,000 of your dollars.
Now talk to me tomorrow.
Well, I got to catch a train to New York tonight.
It's too bad. Nice meeting you.
We're talking a lot of money here, Mr. Taylor. You can't walk away from a deal like this because of the day of the week.
Oh, yes, I can.
Grandview Hotel tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
Told you so. $5.
You're like a man who'll tell me to go and get stuffed. I like him.
I enjoyed your message today.
Thank you, sir.
Ever think of becoming a preacher yourself?
Well, no, sir. I got my talent. Riding that cycle. Sir?
Hmm?
Sir,
Could get us a bit of rain.
Oh, yes, sir, we could get us a bit of rain. Could I marry your daughter? Please.
I don't think so.
What?
Think so. No.
Well, I don't understand.
You're a fine man, Mr. Taylor. And a godly man. You're a righteous man. And you're everything that I could ask for and a husband for my little girl. And I don't want you to marry her.
Well, I don't understand. I always admired you as a man who could see past color. You married one of us. You worship with us. You're one of us.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
Well, I understand. I understand that you're the man I'm going to marry.
Go back inside.
Come hell, come high water, I'm going to marry you, Major Taylor. So don't you think you're going to get away with it just because my daddy's a fool.
You go back to your room, Daisy. Now!
Born fool. I married me a born fool.
I'm sorry.
She's crying her eyes out in there.
I've been doing a bit of that myself.
Then why? That's what I want to know. Why?
It's getting worse. Old Jim Crow thing. It's getting worse.
What's that got to do with it?
If I had it my way, she'd marry a white man.
What?
Well, you did.
I didn't marry a white man. I didn't marry a green man or a purple man. I married the man I loved.
Damn it. We fought a war in this country less than 40 years ago. It was fought, and it was decided. And now, as we talk, someone's knotting a rope for a black man's neck. And whenever Major Taylor rides, he shows people that black men can win. And for that, they hate him. Mobs are going to come for him. I don't want my daughter there.
What has gotten into you? A godly man who blasphemes on the Sabbath? The man I married talking like this? What's gotten into you?
Fear. For my child. For her children.
The man I married saved his fear for the Lord.
Go on, mate, put some muscle into it.
Already split two.
Oh, yeah.
Come off it, Pat. I've been carrying you too long. The boss is starting to notice.
Walker. There, the boss is in town there. Here, I got a telegram for you.
Mum's sick. I've got to get home. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
His mum lives in Sydney, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's 400 miles.
Good training run, son. Good training run.
Good night, Jonathan.
Come away with me. Kate, I've never meant to say it like this. In my mind, I've said it 1,000 times, and I've always had flowers, and I've been on my knees, or
It's been moonlight, or there've been candles on the table. Kate, for pity's sake, marry me.
Jonathan, I want to get out of here. I want to have children in a home where there are books. And men don't get killed at their work.
Marry me.
And I want to be sure that if I marry you...
When you marry me.
That it's not just to escape. I admire you too much. I like you too much. Mom, I'm home.
Shh. Oh, God's sake, girl, don't wake your father. I've just got him down.
Mama.
It's Saturday night. Who brought you home?
Mr. Dodds.
Good. There's more to marriage than good looks and a winsome smile. Don't you be after making my mistake, girl.
Hey, Mum. Kate.
Hello.
You all right? I got your telegram. Thanks.
It's pleurisy. We heard her coughing from next door.
I just ran over to girl. It just keeps coming back on me.
They said another day and it would have been pneumonia.
It wasn't me who wanted you to come down, you know. It was her that sent it.
Thanks. She doesn't reckon she's allowed to get sick.
Well, now that you're here, I'd better get going. Classes to prepare. Mum will look in later.
Thanks, Kate.
That's all right.
I'm moving you out of this place. The damp's getting to your lungs again.
I buried your father from this house.
Got money saved.
To marry on. Speaking of which, since you are down, you can go to the dance at the town hall tonight.
Mum, she's as near as damn it engaged to Johnny Dodds.
And whose fault's that? You're either up bushworking or down here training. She'll be there tonight. Son, I wouldn't even suggest it. If the pair of you weren't in love.
Pleasure with the next dance, Kate. How's the teaching going?
I love it.
Old Johnny all right to work for?
Old? He's the same age as you are. To have his own school at that age.
Yeah, I know. He's done well. So have I. Been saving the winnings for the last few seasons. Not throwing it around like the other blokes do. How serious is it? Between you and Johnny?
Nothing's been said.
Listen, there's something... Could I have the next dance? Kate, I'm only in town a few days.
All right.
Good. I'll get us a drink.
I had a letter today. My promotion has come through.
Jonathan, that's wonderful.
Kate, there are schools opening in the country. Think about it. Fresh air, a cottage, a garden.
G'day, Danny. What are you doing here? Well, make yourself useful and give me a beer and a lemon squash with you.
That Kate O'Brien's a good-looking tart. Might give her a bit of a whirl outside, eh?
Keep your bloody eyes off Kate O'Brien, mate.
What are you going to do about it, Walker?
It's a chance, Kate. It's a chance for me. It's a chance for us.
Take me home, please.
Kate! They were saying things about you.
Can I help you, sir?
I've got an appointment with a Mr. McIntosh staying here.
I can't let you in there, sir. As much as my job is worth.
You listen here. Why don't you let Mr. McIntosh know that his guest, Mr. Taylor, is sitting out here with the flies where a good nigger belongs?
There's no sense taking on like that.
You just do it.
Taylor. Apologies. I've been kicked out of places like this myself when I was younger, poorer. Do you want to walk?
I never even heard of you.
Ah, you will. Q.D. McIntosh. Huge deal McIntosh, they call me. You think you've had it tough, don't you? My dad died when I was 4. I left home to go and work when I was 7. We're both battlers, mate, and we can both make a quid out of this bike riding craze.
Already making $1.
Look, I'm offering the chance to make money in the winter when otherwise you're just sitting on your ass doing nothing. A bloke like you in a country like this where they won't even let you in the pubs, you need every cent you can get.
Well, I got a girl here.
Marry her. Bring her with you.
I can't.
Leave her here. If she loves you, she'll wait.
She won't wait.
If she loves you, she will wait. That is a promise from Hugh D. McIntosh, who always keeps his word.
You want to be interrupted?
Yes. Yes, I think I do.
Just what was it you wanted to be interrupted about?
A man came wanting to marry another man's daughter. And this man who wanted to marry was a righteous man, but a dark one. And his father thought to himself, maybe if his daughter marries a paler man, their children could pass.
Smart thinking. The problem is, as I see it, God isn't asking us to be smart. Just to love one another as he loves us. Jesus did that and ended up on the cross. Not smart. Not near as smart as the man you're telling me about. Guess it depends on who you want to be like.
Thank you, ma'am.
Major, thank you. I told you last Sunday you couldn't marry Daisy. For what at the time seemed to me a good reason. But, I was wrong. And I want you to know that we'd be proud to have you as a son-in-law.
Yeah? Well, yeah. I mean...
You better mean yes.
Yes. It means... Thank you, Lord. And thank you, sir. And I thank you a whole lot, ma'am. And yes. And I love you. And,
What?
just might have to go to Australia.
Then, Papa, you best talk to the preacher. You're not going alone.
A Negro.
That's certainly what he looked like.
You go away for months and come back and say you've signed a Negro?
Not a Negro, Major Taylor. US champion 3 years in a row. Biggest draw card in the world. Faded from Worcester, Massachusetts to Paris, France.
You don't even know you can get him in the country. We've got immigration laws here, you know, or didn't you know? I wanted someone who'd sell bikes for me, someone the youth of Australia could look up to, and you bring me a bloody fuzzy-wuzzy.
What do you want me to do?
Get a white man.
Too late.
Anyway, what the hell kind of name's Major?
Well, when he was a little fella, they used to dress him up in uniform and he'd do tricks on his bike. The nickname stuck.
He's not going to wear funny clothes here, I hope.
Only if it helps the gate.
Joking.
This is a white man's country. What's McIntosh doing, bringing in a black to take the bread out of our mouths?
It'll be good competition for us. It'll help the gates.
You just want a crack at the world champion.
What about the rest of us?
We've got a motion on the table that this meeting representing the professional bike riders of Sydney is agreed that we approach you, D. McIntosh, and protest against bringing in Major Taylor. Do I put the motion?
Move.
Second.
All in favour?
Aye. He can be beat.
Motion carried. Now I need a nomination for a man to go and talk to McIntosh.
Don Walker. Second.
All in favour?
Aye.
Aye. I spoke against this.
We know you'll do the right thing by your mates, Don.
I don't know how you got the gall to ask, Don. I really don't.
I'm representing the meeting.
You don't want to link yourself in with a lot of no-hopers. You can do all right out of this.
Well, what do you mean I can do all right?
You'll get your share of the prize money this season, Taylor or no Taylor. Don. Don. To be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't even looking for a bike rider when I went to the States. It was just a holiday. And I got dragged along to a track and I saw Taylor. And you want to know what I thought? I thought that's the sort of competition Don Walker needs. Son, you've got a future. International future. Trust me, Don. I know. But you need sharpening up. A season up against Taylor will do it for you. Then the States, Europe. Come back home, you'll be a hero. The world's your oyster, Don. Don't stuff it up because a lot of no-hopers are jealous of the success of better men.
Now listen, those no-hopers, they are my mates. They deserve a fair go.
And what about Taylor? He wasn't born with a silver spoon. Doesn't he deserve a fair go?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. You can beat him. I've seen him. He can be beat. You can be the man who beat Major Taylor.
Kate finds out your wagon's full with this, Danny.
I won't tell her if you don't. Hey, is that him?
So where's this white Australia policy I heard about on the ship?
You were told Australia's got an immigration law. Wouldn't let folks like us in?
That doesn't apply to sportsmen.
My wife is fretting near out her mind.
There's no problem in Sydney that money can't solve.
Have you been bribing people?
This hand would never corrupt a public official. I can't vouch for this one. Some colleagues of mine, Mr. Campbell, Mr. Scott.
Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor, welcome.
Taylor.
We race on the train on the ship. Taylor. Tell the local riders about your secretary. Please, go in.
Check this place out. They take colored folks.
This country runs on beer and sport. No one's going to draw a colour line against Major Taylor.
And if it wasn't Major Taylor?
If I was one of your Aborigines?
But it is, and you aren't.
They really like it, don't they?
Yeah, mate. They love an import.
Major, is it true you don't race on Sundays?
Yes, it is.
Well, what do you know about our Aussie champ, Don Walker?
Only what I've been told.
Do you think he's a pushover?
Gentlemen, no national champion is a pushover.
Mr. Taylor, welcome to Metropole, sir. Mrs. Taylor, would you like to come this way, please?
So, what can the Australian public expect?
I think they should come to the race meetings and find out what the sport is. Coming out to see who wins that day.
Mrs. Taylor, what do you think about Sydney?
Excuse us, gentlemen.
All I've seen is your cover, and it's very pretty.
Excuse us, please.
Don't be old boy.
This is our best suite. But if there's anything we've forgotten...
Oscars, beer, champagne, Scotch whiskey.
Well, we don't drink. I'm on the telephone so you can reach me if you have to. You get out of your way now. You'll need your rest for the Lord Mayor's reception tonight.
But I really need to train.
Of course you do.
I can't spend my time at receptions.
Well, we'll do it like gentlemen. Heads you train, tails you go to the reception.
I don't bet.
Tails it is. I'll collect you at 8.
I want to see that coin. Do you remember the day we met him? It was a Sunday, and I was talking about the powers of evil. I should have known. Welcome to Australia, Mrs. Taylor.
Bye, kids. Bye. See you tomorrow. G'day, Don.
G'day, Danny. Hey, boys. You be selling pies again this season?
Too right. Don't encourage him. Whenever he goes selling pies, I have to tell lies for him. Don't I, Danny?
Hey, very nice, Donny.
Nice. You look there, Donny.
You got a sister? What she's gonna teach you ain't gonna learn in a book.
Go on, you boys. Get out of here.
I ever tell you about the time I went to school, Don, with a sister?
Sorry about that. Can I walk you home?
If you like.
I'd like you to come to a party with me. Mr. and Mrs. McIntosh are having a garden party for the Australian riders to welcome Major Taylor and his wife.
Can I come?
That's for grown-ups, mate. I'm supposed to bring a lady, and you're the only lady I know.
Surely not.
Well, you're the only one I want to be there with.
Go with him. There you are. All settled. Do you think Major Taylor will talk to the kids at my school?
I wouldn't think so.
Mrs. Taylor?
Not sure it's a good idea.
That's called fraternising with the enemy.
Hope you blokes will be talking to me after this.
Why, Sid, what'd you do?
I'm going to be training Taylor.
Is this the same bloke that voted to keep him out of the country?
Come on, I've got to do something.
Don't worry, Sid, I'll talk to you. You can tell me what he eats for breakfast.
I think I'll eat a drink.
Mr. Walker, how good of you to come.
It's Kate O'Brien. Kate, this is Mrs. McIntosh.
How do you do?
Hello.
Where did you get that lovely hat?
I put it together myself. It's lovely. Thank you.
Let me introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Taylor. Miss Kate O'Brien, Mr. Walker.
Don Walker, Major, our Australian champion.
Pleasure. Likewise.
Perhaps we might leave the men to talk. Sure. Ladies, all right.
I'm looking forward to meeting you on the track. I hear you train in a gym.
You don't?
Well, we just ride our bikes to work.
Well, tell him where we work, mate.
About 400 miles. That way.
Guess you could call that training? Sort of. And introducing, on my right hand, world champion and affably able ambassador for the American people, Major Taylor! And on my left, scheming to bring us a sensational season of cyclonic cycling, Australia's own, the great white hope, Don Walker!
You look like a flaming drongo, Don.
So you teach school? You went to college or what? Oh, nothing like that. I was a pupil and then a monitor. You sort of just learn on the job. I teach at the same school that Don and I went to.
You really are the girl next door.
You're going to marry him? Do you think your husband would talk to my students? It's a topical conversation to change here. Not when he's training. Oh, Mrs. McIntosh?
Please excuse me.
I feel so out of place here. Really? I fit right in.
I can't tell you how much we're looking forward to seeing you in action, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell.
Hot pies, gentlemen? Hot pies?
You're selling pies at my garden party?
Private enterprise, Mr. McIntosh. It's how you got your start in life. I read about it in the newspaper.
Will that buy the lot?
Half.
Hang on to that.
I want to count those pies.
Yeah, son.
Now, they're paid for, and you give them away, do you hear me? You don't sell them to my guests.
Thanks, Mr. McIntosh.
Thanks, Danny.
Can I shake your hand, Mr. Taylor?
Oh, sure, son. What's the matter, boys? Did you really think the black would come off, huh?
You look like you really belonged. Walking around talking to all those flash people.
I felt totally out of place. It's not always going to be like that. People like us can do anything we want. We can go anywhere. Mr. McIntosh has. He started lower than we did. Look at him now.
You don't want me to be like McIntosh.
No. I want you to be like the Don Walker you could be.
I'm not like you, Kate. I'm not clever. The one thing I've got going for me is that I'm quick on a bike.
Well, think about where that could lead. A shop, a business. Your son could go on to university, and his son could be Prime Minister of this country.
I don't know, Kate. I don't know if I can see that far. Aim that high.
Thanks for taking me today. I learned some things.
He's up, mate! You'll lose it in training! Gotta beat him!
What the hell's that?
He's full of himself. He reckons a motorbike's the only thing that's fast enough to give him any competition.
Be nice to him, Sid. He's your meal ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Can you get him in shape in 2 weeks?
Looks in pretty good shape now for someone just off the boat.
I didn't promise the public pretty good, Sid. Promised them best in the world.
You're working yourself too hard, too fast.
I saw Walker today. He's good. He's fast. He's gonna be trying to knock off the world champ. I gotta be better. Yeah, right there. Up a bit. Oh, right where you are. Muscles I never used on the ship.
You got muscles I never knew human beings had.
Is that so?
That's so. You sure you're a human being? Not some man from Mars?
A man from Mars, Emma. Huh? Man from Mars. So underneath all this, there's a green skin. Scale. All right. I'm gonna give you an Australian language lesson, woman. Good day. Well, now you got that? Good day.
Good day?
That's it. That's what you say when you meet people. See? Good day.
Good day.
Well, that feels bonza.
Puns are better mean good. Your muscles are so tight. You sure you're going to be okay for the first race tomorrow?
And now, 3 times world's champion, Major Taylor, in his first ride on Australian soil. Man with our own champion, Don Walker. A 2-lap event. If you're new to this sport, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the champions maneuver for position in the first lap, and then the dirt will really fly when they come around for the second time.
call them in Georgia.
It's set.
Just a sprint. I don't want him doing any 5 milers for a week or so.
What do you say, Major? Up to a 5 miler later in the program?
I just said I don't want him to.
Let me hear it from Major. Proud and love it, Major.
Well, okay.
Beauty.
Wrap up, Major. I'll be with you in a minute. He ain't got his land legs yet, not for a 5 mile.
Leave the thinking to me, will you, Sid? If an Aussie beats him in a 5 mile, then it's 1-1, isn't it? Get a bigger crowd along next week to see the decider. Give him a rub down. Get him ready.
I don't know, mate. It was like I was just standing still. He just...
Taylor's going to ride in the 5 mile.
Is he up to that yet?
He thinks so. But there'll be a bit extra for anyone who beats him.
We'll take him, mate.
You shouldn't be riding in this 5 mile, mate. Don't think that you have to take everything that McIntosh hands out. He doesn't own you. Oh, sorry,
My granddaddy was owned. No one owns me.
Yeah, well, let's don't kill yourself on the 5 mile. There's no percentage in it.
Well, look here. Once I get on that cycle, I always try to win. Okay? I got my own reasons for doing this. You really want to help me?
Sure.
You tell me about the other riders. And who's going to try some rough stuff? When Walker's going to make his move? Or do I get me another man?
Get ready!
do it.
Good win, Don. Or were you betting on him, Major?
I don't bet.
Well, he doesn't drink and he doesn't bet. What does he do?
I honor God. And I win races.
That's all we bloody need, eh, Don? A black wowser.
Major.
Hey, Major. Share a sarsaparilla? It's, guaranteed non-alcoholic.
You saying it's okay for wowzers? Sure is a strange country. Y'all got laws against colored folks coming here, but you drink out of the same bottle as me.
Well, I don't make the laws, but I can choose who I drink with. I'll tell my grandkids about beating you.
Oh, you treasure that moment, Don. That's your one time.
I told you when he arrived. Work together to stop him, and you wouldn't.
I can beat him.
What about your mates? Coming in second all season. You were still making money. Where does that leave us?
At the end of the day, I gotta do what's right.
Well, you're starting to sound like him now. You're starting to sound like that Bible-bashing flaming coon. What's right is sticking with your mates. That's what right is. And next season, that's the way it's gotta be.
So, you dodged me before. You gonna marry Don or what? There's a very nice man I teach with. Jonathan. But you love Don. I don't know how much Don really needs me. I could go a long way with Jonathan. He's clever. We've got the same ambitions. He loves me.
And you love Don.
Stop saying that.
Some folks thought I was crazy marrying Major.
Really?
What's the cycle rider worth when his legs go? But however hard, it's not as hard as 50 years waking up alongside a man you don't really care for. Unless you want to cozy up to a blackboard. Save your kisses for a pile of school books. You write me letters, you hear? I'm worried for you. I'm gonna miss you.
We're gonna miss you too.
Are you really gonna miss me, Don?
Not all that much.
You two behave. You talk to Don, like I said?
Well, Daisy thinks I ought to give you some advice, Don. Here it is. You want a comfortable life? You stay here. Keep losing.
This is my home.
Home's where you stay an amateur. Now, you want to win. Go to Europe. Come to the States. Compete against the best. The best.
See you next year. Bye.
What kind of thing was that to say?
The truthful kind. Now, the way I told him is the way things are.
Don't need to take Yankee advice about where to live and how to run my life.
Even if he's right.
I'm going to prove him wrong.
Then what? You prove Major Taylor wrong, you beat him. What happens next?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the rest of your life, Don. What do you want from it? Who do you need? What do you see happening?
I go bush. I get fit for next season.
You beat Major Taylor. Or he beats you.
What is wrong with that?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I just don't see how I fit into it.
Bye, son.
Hello, Mum.
Now you take care.
Yeah, you too. See you
later. Excellent results. A very fine season.
What about next year?
Well, as you know, Hugh McIntosh is in America even as we speak. He feels one American was good for us, 2 Americans will be better, so he's off to find one.
Another Negro.
You said he wanted a villain. Major Taylor is a thorough gentleman. He may be black in colour, but he's white from head to foot. And Walker is a decent, upright young fella. You can take him home to meet your mother or daughter. Now, next year, Hugh says he wants it more like the theatre. Cheer the heroes, hiss the villain.
Floyd McFarlane.
I believe you owe me $5. Care to get even?
Mr. McFarlane, Hugh D. McIntosh from Sydney, Australia.
I met a guy from Sydney, Australia once. He stole my wallet.
That is our regrettable national tendency. How much was in it?
$37 and a picture of a New Orleans lady.
Sorry about the lady.
You playing or leaving, Mr. McIntosh?
$10?
10 you get to break.
Sydney, Australia, Floyd. Can I call you Floyd? Is the richest cycle racing in the world.
Uh-huh.
Major Taylor rode for me down there last season. Your winner. Won, $16,000 for 3 months riding.
That's good money for a coon.
Like to go there next winter?
Taylor going too?
Huh? Think you can beat him?
Whoop that uppity nigger's ass anytime I care to. Well, those times. And if I had another rider teaming with me, Michael Lawson from Salt Lake City, maybe.
Lawson? Up in Chicago, they're tipping him for next world champ.
Uh-huh. It could be fun. A little boat ride, make a little money, kick a little butt. Could be fun.
G'day, Mum.
Son, she's in the backyard. And that Jonathan Dodds has been calling past every day. Well, go on, go on.
G'day.
You're back. You look fit.
You're fitter than I've ever been.
Thanks for the letters.
I'm not up to much with a pen.
But you wrote.
I can win, Kate. If I can beat Taylor, I missed you too. I can win, Kate. I've been working out tactics. Pat and me, whenever we'd get it. I'm going to night school next year. I want to be the person you think I can be. I love you, Kate. I need you. Marry me. Will you? Please. Is that a yes?
Well, about time to
That's it, that's it. Be under the thumb now, eh, Don?
The question of the day being, is there life after marriage?
My bloody oath there is, and I'm going to live it.
Oh, good. Good, we'll have another beer then.
At this very moment as we speak, the ship bearing Marshall W. Taylor, the Ebony Flash, the wheeled wonder of the cycling world.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Hugh?
Everyone knows he's coming back, Hugh. This isn't news.
Now, you know me. You don't call me Huge Deal Macintosh for nothing.
That's right. You bought us drinks till we did.
Now, everyone knows that Taylor's coming out here, but everyone doesn't know who's coming with him, do they?
There were rumours last season, but...
Floyd McFarlane, the king of the handicaps, and Ivor Lawson, who's tipped to be next world champ. But I don't want you tackling the race issue.
What race issue?
Well, if you're unaware of McFarlane's attitudes to coloured people, then I'm glad, because I want to play that down.
Attitudes to...
Is he Ku Klux Klan?
Oh, look, there is absolutely no evidence for that, and I'll deny it.
You're bringing Klan riders in to compete with Major Taylor.
Gentlemen, this is a sporting event we're talking about. A sporting event.
Sporting event. Were you aware of that book?
What about Lawson?
I remember hearing a rumour about McFarlane a couple of years ago, but that's for sure.
Mrs. Taylor, beautiful as ever. Major! Good to see ya.
Sid? Welcome back, Major.
Floyd McFarlane was on the boat. Him and Ivor Lawson.
Oh, you met? Good.
Me and those boys don't meet. Unless it's on tracks. You hired them to kick my butt, didn't you?
Just give you a bit of competition. You're not worried about McFarlane and Lawson coming over here, are you?
Nope. But you should be. Now, your riders down here, they make arrangements, fine. But Floyd McFarlane, he's the devil himself. He don't just make arrangements, Hugh. That man makes arrangements.
Evening, gentlemen. I heard you drank here. Nice place. Floyd McFarlane from San Jose, California, and this here's my colleague, Mr. Ivor Lawson from Salt Lake City. Let's talk business. So Taylor took the hog share of the winnings. Didn't pay out to the guys who shared the work. That's typical, Ivor, huh?
It's typical.
I can't blame the boy. He's got his religious convictions stop him sharing his money.
What are you suggesting?
You guys always rode in teams. We always rode in teams. I'm suggesting that we ride in the same team and decide who wins.
Decide who wins?
Get a share of the prize money, public gets a show.
And Taylor, he won't team.
Then he won't win.
We're talking about rigging the whole season. With Taylor on his own against 10 of us.
We got us a coon lover here.
Don, last season, Taylor took every penny.
This year's going to be different.
Don's very upset. He had a chance to beat Major this season. The others are just going to wreck it for him. Major never teams. When he was starting out, 15 years old, they used to have to sneak him into the tracks. Why? He was colored. No one would team with him. No one would help him. So he made a deal with the Lord never to team. And the Lord's honored his side of the bargain. Major will keep honoring his. That's the way it is.
In a way, I can't blame the other blokes. They had their guts out all last season for peanuts.
Mm.
I know why they want to stop him.
Do you want to stop him?
I want to beat him.
You could do what Major Taylor's doing.
And we both lose.
Well, talk to him. Ask him to team with you. Together you could beat them.
No. Not with them. Not with you. I can't. I ride alone. Always have.
You mean you won't team with amateurs?
Not a smart move, Major.
Come to bed, honey. I've got something to tell you.
Is this righteousness I'm chasing after? Or is it pride?
You gotta do what you think is right. There's baby in here.
Is baby in here? How come I haven't heard about this baby in here before?
I needed to be sure.
There's baby in here.
There's baby in here.
Quit saying what I'm saying. Listen up.
There's baby in here.
Needs a father who's a godly man.
There's baby in here.
Who does what's right.
Wait a minute. We got us a baby in here. People, can you hear what I said? We got us a baby in here. Whoa! Come here. Come here.
So you do what's right, like the man I married would do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now how it works is this. You guys have a turn, me and Ivor have a turn. You get to choose first. Who wins the big one today?
Well, I say Don Walker.
Is he with us, though?
It's nothing like winning to convince a man, I say.
Don Walker at his end. We'll give him a clear run. Tell him later.
Gotcha. Now, the way we do it is this.
What's going on, Pat?
Nothing you need worry about.
Better not be.
Get set.
You all right, Major?
Is that winning? Is that what you white boys call winning?
Good win, mate.
Is this being a champion? Is this how it's bought?
I was pushed by McFarlane. Now I want his hide. Stewart saw nothing, Major.
Wait, what? I saw it! She's right, Don. We saw McFarlane do it.
First blood, boys. First blood of the season. And from now on, it'll be dueling cycles all the way. I'm working for animals.
You always were.
This is the action sport of the new century. And the Stewarts see nothing. When you print this, I quit. If this has turned into a blood sport, Major Taylor ain't riding.
Bad loser, eh, mate? We're all going down to the pub for a drink to celebrate. You coming?
Winner deserves a drink, Don.
Don?
No official inquiry?
My hands are tied. The stewards saw nothing.
Then I'm with Taylor.
What?
I'm here to win, mate. Not cheat. Otherwise, I might as well just shoot him and then say I'm the new world champ.
Don. Don! This'll wreck my season.
Look, take the blindfolds off the stewards, bring back the rulebook, and I'll ride again.
I'm Stan Grant. Monday on Real Life, the builder who's ripped off his clients for thousands. Real Life at 6:30 Monday.
This Wednesday night, an Oscar-winning box office smash-hit movie comes to 7 with footage that's never been shown before. From Steven Spielberg comes the fabulous fun of Who Framed Roger Rabbit this Wednesday on 7. Coming up, your late-night movie premiere starring Tyrone Power Jr. and Audrey Landers. California Casanova is next.